Hello everybody and welcome to Elite Dangerous Flight School. My name's Ian and I'm going to go through the very beginning of the game for you. I'm sure some of you bought the game thinking, yes, I'm going to be an awesome space pilot. You get to this screen and you have absolutely no idea what you're supposed to do. So this is a completely new commander. I have 1,000 credits, I'm rank 0 in everything. So what should you do like in the very beginning? Well, what I would suggest is to take on a mission. I've gone on ahead and had a look to see what kind of missions are here. So the kinds of things you want to look at are delivery missions like boom data that takes requires no cargo space, and yeah, you can pretty much do them right off the bat. The only problem is, something you have to pay attention to is your jump range. So as you can see, my jump range at the moment is 7.56 light years. So let's check for a good mission here. That's 11 light years, so it'll be multiple jumps, but it is 67,000 credits. In this case it's 2 units of lepidolite, I think it's pronounced. So that might be an option right there. See what else we got here. It's a bit low paying, so I think we'll stick to this one. So we get the mission details here. Often you get a recommended rank. This will give an indication of how hard the mission is. So in this case it should be quite easy. So we have to go to Kubasov orbital in the Econir system. Hostile ships may be sent against you. Mission failure could lead to a fine. Very important to take note of that kind of thing. Okay, so I'm going to accept this mission. The cargo will automatically be put place into my hold, as you can see here, and it also says holdage, which basically means that that cargo is meant for a mission. So if we have a look at our transactions tab, there's the mission. I'm going to select it and say open galaxy map, and what that's going to do is open the galaxy map on our destination system right there. So that blue icon denotes where we are, and that's where we have to go. So with that selected, I click this button here to plot the route, and it's 3 jumps. So let's go do that. Oh, actually I should mention, you'll notice that the line that denotes our route is solid. That means we have enough fuel to do this entire trip. If we run out of fuel somewhere along the way, then that leg of the route would be denoted with a dotted line, which means you'd have to stop somewhere to get fuel or use a fuel scoop, which you probably won't have in the very beginning. Okay, so when we try to take off, we're going to have to do the flight checks. So it's pretty much wiggling the joystick about, or whatever your control system is, and target, weapon deploy button, and landing gear. There we go. So I am assuming that you've gone through the training missions. Very important that you do those and understand what's going on. I'm going to set the power to engines so we can go faster. Take a quick look around. Nothing in the way. And we're off. So the first leg of our trip takes us to Arivate. We are currently in the LHS 3447 system, which is one of the most well-known starting systems. I can't actually jump yet because I'm mass locked, and the light's just gone off. Mass lock basically means you're close to a large object, such as another ship or a station. So just going to do these jumps real quick. I'm going to take you through the whole mission just so you can see what it entails. And when we get there, I might show a couple other things about the galaxy map that can help you when you're trying to plot a route. I highly recommend, if you once you get a bit of cash going, the first thing you should really buy, in my opinion at least, is an improved FSD. That way you can make large jumps and take more missions. Because some missions, they'll be maybe 30 light years away or something like that, the destination, and your FSD won't have enough range to make all the jumps along the route, and you won't be able to plot the route. So, which can be a bit frustrating, because you might have a nice juicy mission, but you can't do it because you don't have the jump range. So it's very important to check that when you're very first starting out. So now I've made another video that can show you, it shows you how to do bounty hunting in the very beginning to make some serious cash. I'm going to link that in the description. That's another way of making money, but I definitely recommend doing this first, as you get a feel for navigation, you get to work the mission board, and you get a feel for the kinds of missions that you'll be able to take on. Okay, you can see up there it says discovered one new astronomical object. That's basically exploration data. If I had like a discovery scanner and detailed surface scanner, I could make more money by scanning the planets in the system, but we're not going to cover that today. So this is our final jump, and we have reached our target system. And when we get there, we'll have to switch the navigation panel once more and check which station we have to go to. It'll obviously be denoted with a little orange globe. Alright, there it is. So we just lock that up. Use our compass to find the direction. There it is. Now I'm paying close attention to the HUD there. It shows the distance in light seconds, and underneath that is a time that's counting down as I gain more speed. Now what I'm going to do is, when that timer reaches 7 seconds, I've got a button set on my joystick and my throttle, which will set my throttle to 75%. And if I do that, I'll never overshoot my target. It's just a question of timing. So we're getting there. So I'm pressing it right now. So the ship will automatically slow down based on the distance and the time and the thrust setting when you're approaching your target. If you've got your target selected, that is, your target object, in this case an outpost. You can see the speed slowly decreasing and the time is staying the same. That means we're slowing down just enough to not overshoot. So it'll go from 0.2 light seconds or whatever to megameters. There we go. And once it gets below 1 megameter, then we will be able to safely drop out of supercruise. Down here on the left you can also see 2 bars, distance and speed. When both of those are in the blue, you're good to drop. Very important to note that if you perhaps lost your canopy during combat. Okay, so once we get within 7.5 kilometers of the station, like now, we can request docking. And we're assigned pad 1. It can be sometimes confusing to find your pad on these outposts. To me they always seem different. I can never find the way. Your compass down there and just to the left of the scanner can help. But I'm more of a visual person. I'll look at the actual in-game. Now I get an idea of what's going on. I'm actually upside down. There we go. So just line it up, and I'm on the wrong side as well. So I'm going to roll, thrust down, drop the gear, and ease it onto the pad. we're down. So we start at the starport services. We're going to head straight to the mission board and hand in our mission, which is at the top. And you can see here, hand in mission. Also see it here with this icon. So this is the faction that's receiving the mission. Sometimes you'll think, hey, I have to hand in a mission, but I don't see it here. You just make sure you select the right faction and you can hand it in. There we go. So an easy 67,000 credits. My reputation with that faction has gone up slightly. And if we check the cargo hold, it is now empty. And I also heard a message come in. So we've been promoted to mostly penniless. Yay! That's part of your trade rank, which you can see here. The middle one, trade rank, mostly penniless. Okay, so while I'm here, this is a good opportunity to check this out. Kill the pirate lord, that guy. Worth a bit of money, but these can be difficult if you're not used to combat. So I'm probably going to make videos in the future to cover the different, like the various types of missions, but it's difficult because they're obviously changing constantly. This is another good mission, 18,000 credits, but it's quite a way away, so it could be difficult. And missions like this, they seem juicy because they're such a they pay really well, but for an inexperienced pilot, may not be the best one. This one actually requires Horizons. It's a Sentry Skimmer mission. Okay, so there's one more thing I wanted to show you on the galaxy map before we end the video here. When I was plotting the route, so we came from this system right here, so I'll just plot the route like that. Let's switch to this tab here. By default, the fastest routes is selected if I'm not mistaken. If it isn't, definitely select that. That means less jumps. I could change to economical route. If I redo the plot, okay, so in this case it doesn't really matter, but if you can't reach some destination, this is also an option. It breaks the jumps up into smaller chunks, uses less fuel, and you might still be able to get there. But generally I always only ever use the fastest route. Okay, I hope this video helps you out. If you get stuck, feel free to leave questions in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. I'm also going to link the Galactic Academy Discord server. That's where a lot of us hang out to help the new guys with any questions that they have. It's a really great community. Go check that out. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.